Welcome back. We gave you a new announcement yesterday for a villager hunt that we're going to have on Science, but we have not been properly introduced to this fella. This is Taneleer Tivan, the collector. He is going to go collecting his first collection for Science. He is a renowned collector of all kinds of artifacts, critters, art, weapons, and mostly in the 616 universe. He's got some Nook Mile tickets here. We're going to start with 10, but first we need to kind of empty our pockets a bit in case we get Tarantula Island. He's going to be looking for a villager to replace Kody, who was formerly in this plot right here. We're going to see who we can find. He takes his role very seriously. So we're gonna... Not sure if we'll do a night thumbnail for this video, but this would make a cute little... I think we went and did some during the day too, because the night thumbnails are a little bit harder to see. So we gotta get rid of our bells here first. Let's go into the res services here. And he's just accrued a home loan for his attic for second story, so we're going to use that $99K to pay down that $1.2 million bell loan. So now he's just got 1.1 million, 1.15. Alright, so he doesn't need to get Nook Mile tickets because we need him to build up his Nook Miles, so we've been gracious to collect them plenty of Nook Mile tickets on Potpourri and Skedaddle and Clue, and even Aren Dee has been able to get some. So between the other three islands we've got 700,000 Nook points each, so we've got plenty of resources for tickets, so he doesn't have to dip into his own miles. So we're going to head off to our first island here. We do have 10 tickets in our pockets. Plus he still had his freebie that he hasn't used, so we're going to go ahead and use this freebie one first, so we don't even have to dip into our 10 yet. We are going to be getting him resources on every island, so we're not going to actually stay through all of those. We'll kind of do either a speed through or a cut. So we're going to take our first plane ride here. And this is actually his first Nook Mile island. He's been to Harv's Island a couple of times. So he's got to get the little rundown and the rules on his Nook Mile Island protocol. So he does have enough stuff in his pockets to craft tools, so he's not going to need to dip into his Nook Miles to buy tools if they break, and we know they will break because he is going to be collecting resources, as it were. Being the collector, what. Alright, so let's see who we've got on this first island here. Once Wilbur goes through his spiel. Alright, let's see. Number 1. Oh, Flora. She's nice, but not for this island, so we're going to gather resources first and then go talk to her. There we go. She's trying to butter us up, but we're not having it. So we're going to collect some more resources. Running around with his axe. Let's hope he doesn't trip and fall. Alright, we are ready to go. No tarantulas. The reason we do these villager hunts at night is in hopes of getting Tarantula Island. We've been lucky enough on several other of our villager hunts to get Tarantula Island. Sleuth has only gotten it once in her 3 years, and it was when she got Olivia. actually, and it was like 10 minutes till tarantulas would no longer spawn. So it was like 3:45 a.m. when she got it. So we only had like 15 minutes to get some tarantulas before they stopped, because they stop at 4 a.m. So she got lucky on that one. So since being his first island, since we want to try to get Tarantula Island, normally we go a couple of islands of hunting before emptying our pockets, because we've still got room to get resources. But with the hopes of getting Tarantula Island, especially with Flick being on our own island today, we're going to empty our pockets after every single island, just so we don't have to be in a situation where we found Tarantula Island and we have to get rid of everything in our pockets to get tarantulas, because he's trying to get as many resources as he can since he's pretty new. So we don't want to drop like sticks and wood and rocks and iron nuggets, because he needs all of those he can get, even though the tarantulas are worth more, but he does need the resources right now. So since this being our first island, we're going to show through the dumping of our resources, but on all the rest of the islands we're just going to kind of skip through that. So we kind of limited the wood and stuff in his pockets, which is why we took a little bit longer there, kind of switching out 30 rock for just 5, just so we don't have to dump so much if we did get Tarantula Island. And we don't need 30 wood for every island anyway, because it only takes like 5 wood to craft what we need to craft. So I think by keeping only like 4 or 5 in our pockets of each of the materials will be good. Because on every island there is some trees and stuff that we could get a couple of extra wood if we did need. So we want to keep it light. Let's go to island number 2, and now we are dipping into our 10 Nook Miles tickets. So we'll go ahead and skip through that. Go catch some bees and chop some trees. Island number 2, we have... oh, Pashmina. Let's go say howdy. She is a sisterly. I don't think that Science has any sisterly villagers right now, but she doesn't fit the Science theme. So we're going to go ahead and skip her and gather some resources. So we'll skim through that process here. Now we're ready to leave. Ready to go home. We are ready. Yes, we are positive. We are double positive. We are triple positive. Alright. Back here. Let's go talk to Orville. Ready for our next island. Island number 3, but ticket number 2 of our group, not counting our freebie ticket. We got Bamboo Island, so we're definitely gonna harvest this. Let's see which villager we have here though. Pick up these weeds along the way. We have... can't see behind there. Oh, it's Apollo. Hello. Hello, Apollo. We have Apollo right now on Clue. So we're not going to get him for Science. He doesn't fit the Science theme anyway. This being Bamboo Island, we want to show through this resource gathering, because it is quite an abundant resource island. So we want to show kind of all the work that it goes to raising this island and collecting all the resources. So we need to chop all the trees, we need to chop all the bamboo, we need to dig up all the bamboo and dig up all the stumps in hopes of getting a tarantula to spawn. But we also need to destroy all the rocks, because bugs can be in rocks. So usually Bamboo Island is really good for spawning a make your own tarantula island, but with there being so many crickets, we could, oh, sorry Wilbur, with there being so many crickets it was taking up all the bug spawns, so there was not going to be any tarantula spawning. So we decided to give up on that, go back to our island. Let's go into the shop, because we did gather a lot of stuff that we can sell and store from Bamboo Island. Let's talk to the little tanukis. We want to sell. And we did collect some of the seashells. We normally don't, but we had a nook goal to try to sell some shells to get some extra nook points. So we're gonna, that's the only reason we collected those. 2,600, that's kind of puny, but we did get a lot of other resources. Let's put that stuff in storage so we can free up our pockets for the next island, which is hopefully going to be Tarantula Island. So we've got 2 wasps from our couple of our islands. Got some clay, we got some bamboo shoots, we got flowers because we're going to collect the picked flowers so that we can free Leota of that duty so she can free up her inventory, not have as many flowers because she's got infinity flowers in her storage right now of the picked variety. So let's see if we can trade out some of our wood and stuff for lesser values because I think we've got a lot. Oh, we've only got 30 hardwood, 9 regular wood. So we'll move that to our pockets. But let's just get out a few and then drop this one so that we just have 5 hardwood. 17 stone. I mean, that's alright. 18 regular wood. That'll be fine, I think. Let's go ahead. Oh, we got some nook miles. Oh, if we talk to one more villager, we get ×5. Greedy weeder. Selling weeds. Alright. So... Oh, and here's the seashell one, yeah. So that's good there. Get some nook miles there. Alright. So, on to our next island. Let's see who we'll get there. Alright. Island number 4. Oh, it's Walt! Walt! Any of you Lost fans out there? Walt! Don't believe we've met. Someday we might get Walt on one of our islands, but definitely he doesn't fit science because we want like all robot and like science kind of themed villagers. So getting through those resources, now we're ready to go. Roger. Lifting off, November Oscar Whisker. Alright, on to our next island. We have emptied our pockets. Going on to island number 5. Oh, we got Bamboo Island again. I don't know if we need to gather as many resources this time. Oh, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. But she's not coming to our island. So we're going to get through some of these resources. We didn't chop down all the bamboo this time because we've got a lot. And we don't really need that much bamboo on science. So we're ready to go on to our next island. Let's empty out some of this stuff here. Just because we want to also try to find one of our villagers to talk to, because we just need to talk to one more villagers to get that ×5 nook miles. Sell the shells. Sell the seashells. It's down by the seashore. Alright, Timmy and Tommy. Give us some money. We are exactly offering 1 sea snail and 1 conch. And that is... oh, 880. That's pretty good for 2 seashells. Wow. Very nice. Thanks, fellas. Alright. We do have that... Nook Mile. We want to get the 10s 5. Catching the fish. Getting some coffee. We do want to make sure we get those because those are times 2s. Ah, perfect. Ione. You're going to be our times 5. Hello, Gleam. Girly. We need to get her photo. We also need to move her house, which we will eventually do once we build the ramp up to the 3rd level. So much to do. Alright, so we've got free pockets here. Oh, Aren Dee had left this for Taneleer earlier, so let's go ahead and learn that to get it off our beaches. Because earlier today, he did go talk to Isabel about the island raiding after he cleaned up all the beaches of all the stuff that had been laying around from his full storage. So we cleaned up all the stuff off the beaches. There's nothing, no spare recipes, no fish and bugs and stuff. So we cleaned it up and then went to talk to Isabel. And she said there's too many items cluttering up the island. We're like, what? Oh, we have Octavian. Let's go ahead over. Actually, we don't need to go over there. Let's pick up this tree branch, though. Oh, there's some big fish here. Let's fish these. Yeah, so Isabel said there's too many items cluttering up the island. So then we walked around to see what she could possibly be referring to. And there were 4 items in total around the island. And I know that that's not too much, because other islands have had more than that scattered around the island, and they haven't been given the comment that there's too many items cluttering around. So maybe that's just a default message for when the character is new or first checking the island rating. She also said that there was not enough flowers, but we have 5 of every single type, every single color of base flower. So I don't know. It's just beyond me where they get this information from. We were aghast. Alright, so we had to craft a new fishing rod. Let's get this other fish. This one's probably a sturgeon since it's closer to the ocean than the river, so it's not going to be a pike like the other one was. Plus this one's a little bit bigger than the other one, so it is in fact a sturgeon. Yep, there we go. Those are both pretty good money fish. Alright, we're ready to leave this one here. We didn't need to talk to Octavian. On to our next island. This island coming up will be island number 7. But we've only used 6 of our bundle of tickets at this point because we did have that freebie one at the very beginning. Who do we have here? Oh, Cherry with an eye. Cherry with an eye. Let's go talk to her. I think she is a Peppy because the other Cherry is a sisterly, and we would love to have her on one of our islands, either Potpourri or Clue. If she were on Clue, she'd be our Miss Scarlet, but on Potpourri, she would just be one of our sisterlies. Alright, ready to leave? On to our next island. Who are we gonna get? I wanna fly. Fly like a dodo. Except the dodos can't fly. We have... Yay! Sprocket! Yay! He's coming home with us. Our robo bird. We've got a robo octopus, robo frog, robo alligator. Now we got our robo bird. We're collecting all the droids. All the droid villagers. These are the droids we're looking for. Sprocket! Even though our robo frog is a jock too, and Sprocket is a jock, We're gonna have a lot of jocks on our island and a lot of smugs on our island. But that's okay. We're getting all the droids. Come train on our island. Yes, we've got some glorious triceps. We're totally gonna push each other to new heights. Best buds and buffness. We're gonna, Zort. Alright, so let's get some resources off this island. Oh, we got some recipes. We got some Nook Miles. What do we got? Oh, for the furniture and the trees. Sweet! 2,000! Very nice. Now he's up to 35k. Alright. We are ready to go. Ready to go home. Yay! We've got our villager. We've got some resources. We didn't get any tarantulas at all for all 8 islands. We got this fossil. We can have blathers assessed. We've got wasp. I think, did we already sell the other wasps to Flick? Oh, we need to move our net over here because it had broken. Let's check our storage here. Since Flick is on our island, we can get 1.5 times what Timmy and Tommy would offer for any kind of bugs we caught. So let's get down here to our bugs. We've only got... Okay, we must have already sold them because we've only got our 3 for our model. Okay, so we already sold the other ones to Flick earlier. We must have. So click that like and subscribe button. We love bringing you these videos, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we're posting new videos. We've got Animal Crossing, we've got Lego Star Wars, we've got Clue. We're going to have some more games coming up too. So let's go ahead to our plot over here. See that glorious sold sign? Yay! See a balloon off in the distance. We'll get that after stream, but here is the collector coming to you live, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.